Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. I feel like when people do good deeds or they try to do something that's against the norm, sometimes, it depends on who the person is. That I'll give them respect, or I'll call them and be like, man, that's BS, man. Or, congratulate them. Today, basically, Mark Cuban, a guy who I'm not really a fan of, said that he wants to ban the national anthem or the Star Spangled Banner, whatever one, at the beginning of games. Now, this drove, all the pink folk crazy, or those who are in the military. Because you have to remember, excuse me, the military, it really is a thing to honor them. And it's basically a tradition. A tradition where people stand up, put their hand over their heart, and then they go into unison over it. Or they're like, whatever, man, I'm going to sit here, drink this beer with it going on. The thing is, they took prayer and God out of school. That was okay to do. It took a while, but that was okay to do. But because Mark Cuban wants to take out it at the beginning of a sports event, people like, Skip Baseless and others really feel like it's unconstitutional and it's basically going to hurt, it's going to basically hurt tradition. Tradition. That's a strong word, tradition, especially if you have a family, whether you're starting one or whether you're around family, or you basically just gone by what you felt was the right thing to do. Like my mother, she started Sunday dinner. She loves Sunday dinner. She started it before my dad passed away. And whenever me and my sister were in town, we would come by, with our families. When I was married at the time, or when my sister brought her husband and family, her daughters over, we would have Sunday dinner. Or if it was cousins, or, it was, not as big as how soul food was, but it was a tradition she wanted to start. And I hope to one day continue that. Or if I have a family one day, I hope to continue that Sunday dinner tradition. But to me, the thing is this. America is basically, to me, the home of the thief, the land of the slave. And what I mean by that is, the thief stole the land, but then all of a sudden wants to talk about tradition and wants to talk about these things. And to me, how is it tradition when you stole something and then you tried to make it into something else? And then you're punishing the product that you brought here. And now the product has reached pinnacles where you really never thought they could. So you try to put anything you can to hamper them or hinder them from getting to another level, from sitting at the table where you're sitting at. Now, Mark Cuban, to me, is a guy who loves attention. He always has to have his face in the media. He always has to have his face in something, where it's like, all right, man, this guy here, what is he trying to do? What's his angle? Because at first you were blasting the NBA, then you went silent because you were going to get a championship that year, or at least have a chance to get one. Then he comes out and helps Delonte West, which was a good act of him. He didn't have to do it. But why did it take you so long? Delonte West was on your team before he was kicked out the league because he slept with LeBron's mother. So now you wanted to do a good deed, or did you do it because people on social media or people on the media, YouTube and things like that were clamoring like, man, this guy really needs help. He is really out of it. And then a lot of the LeBron fans who are basically harsh, ignorant dumbasses, I call them, they're ignorant dumbasses. They were like, man, he shouldn't help him because he slept with his mother. I mean, his mother's a grown woman. If she wanted to sleep with him, that's what she decided to do. That shouldn't stop you from helping. This was a guy you called friend one time. You act like he slept with your wife, and to me, for Mark Cuban to do that, that was good. But I thought that was like, why now? Why would you do it now? Because it was a big story and everybody was talking about it. And you knew if you helped him and put him on the right track, you would be seen as heavenly, godly figure and everybody would come down and kiss your ass. But this the same guy who said if he seen a man with a hoodie on, he would cross the street, indicating a black man. This the same guy who said, I'd rather have a European white player over an and one baller or and one player. Which he has the right to do because he's the owner. But at the same time, to me, I just think he's a wolf that doesn't wear sheep's clothing. I just think he's a wolf who will put on the sheep clothing once in a while. To me, the guy is he's a big, how do I say this? He's basically a guy who's an owner, who's big time, who wants stardom. He's basically Jerry Jones almost, except he actually doesn't want to run the team. Like, he just runs the team, but he hires people to handle all the business decisions for the team, like getting the players. He's there for the contracts and negotiation of the contracts, or them finding a talent to put around their star Luka Doncic. Now, Shannon No Sharp basically was saying, well, he feels like America's problem is, they want to hide everything. They want tradition, but at the same time don't want to admit their faults. Of course they don't. Pink folk know they've done wrong by us, and they're going to still continue to do wrong by us because they don't want that power to be gone. They don't want that ego to be let go. They want to be able to walk in the building and say, look here, black boy, I'm white. You bow to me. And that's the power they want. And that's the power they're going to continue to try to use. But Mark Cuban, to me, is just doing this for attention. Is it going to go through? He still hasn't put it in place. He's still trying to wait and mull over the decision because he has black players on his team who feel uncomfortable about standing. They want to kneel. So he felt like, let's just take it out. And to me, that's going to cause a big chaos because the NBA, they're going to be like, no, we can't do that. Because they want it to feel like America is great when America's never been great. America's been great for pink folks. America has never been great for a black man. It has never been great for a black woman or a minority. It isn't. And to me, it's going to be a while before this country gets repaired because we just went through 4 years of blatant racism, where racists felt like they can openly be racist to you and think there's no repercussions when they get knocked out, like the black security woman. And I hope, she's doing better and, she's able to find another job. A Trump supporter or pink complexion grabbed her mask and she just popped her. Then there's been other guys that's about to get messed with by white supremacists and they beat them down because of what they're trying to do. Now, let me know what you feel. Do you feel they should take it out? To me, I don't really give a rat ass if they take it out or don't take it out. I mean, because to me, that doesn't make me feel American. That doesn't make me feel like they honor us or they respect us. To me, the only way they're going to respect us is if they give us reparations in our land, which they're not going to do. So until then, I don't respect them or this flag. Now, the flag symbolizes, and that Star Spangled Banner and all that symbolizes those who give their life every day to protect this country. And I have family who have been in the military, and to them, I pay respects to the flag, but I don't honor the flag, if you know what I mean. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. If you like to donate to the page, you can cash at me at the word welcome, the number 2, and an HDIITV. Thank you for listening, and we're out. Daisy.